Hey, and let's give it up for Brittany in the chat. Let me tell you something. I know what it's like to try to run a Zoom and make sure Dr. Wellington is right. Make sure this that Brittany works like she work hard. Can y'all put "Hey Brittany, we love you" in the chat? What's up, Coach Sheila? Can y'all put Brittany is the GOAT, the greatest of all time? Y'all digging my lips? Cause I am. Are y'all digging my lips? Y'all digging that zen on my eyelashes? Oh, y'all ain't ready for the glow up and my face all calendulate up. Who loving it? Okay, I see you. I'm 61 years old, baby. I was in the doctor's office with my girl the other day and she said, 61? I said, yeah, it's the skincare system I use. Baby, you got to use it so you can sell it because everybody want to know, Dory, what are you doing with your skin? I ain't never seen you wear lipstick like that. I'm like, If you want to have something different, you got to do something different. Somebody type in the chat, do something different while we get these numbers up. I see you, Tracy, looking all gorgeous over there. I see you with them beautiful teeth. Hey, what's up, Jeannie, up there in Las Vegas? I see you, Jean. Even though you got your camera off, I know you, Jeannie. Jeannie about her business. So how y'all doing today? Put a one in the chat if you decided today was your day. Put a one in the chat if you decided today is my day. Because guess what? The moment you decided and you really believe it, guess what? It's your day. You can start the slides, Brittany. Guess what, y'all? We are 1,000 families rich. Everybody type RICH in the chat. RICH. Yeah, we going to get to the money. But this ain't all about money. See, this is about getting money out of your life as an issue so that you can get to rich. Ooh, y'all hear that? This is about getting money out of your life as an issue so you can experience what it really feels like to be rich. And the only way you do that is you understand that there are 4 pillars upon which you must build this business and your life. That is respect, integrity, character, and honor. I hear Dr. Wellington say it all the time. I've watched network marketers in my 28 years in the career, watch them get to the top and watch them be back at the bottom because they built it on some fallow ground. But the reason why Dr. Wellington they can't bring her out of this space is because she built her business on principles. And now we're learning those principles, and that's why we're winning. Somebody type winning in the chat. Next slide, please, Brittany. I don't have to explain these words to you. If you're an adult, you should know what respect, integrity, character, and honor. You're going to learn today. Because to be part of this team, you got to exhibit that at all times. Now, the way that you learn how to take your life up is that you align. Somebody put align or get left behind. That's Brittany Turner's famous line. I don't take nobody's stuff. Brittany was telling her story. She said align or get left behind. I ain't getting left behind. Not on this run. So you got to join the Facebook group because that's where the information comes. See, what happens is if you don't join the Facebook group, you put too much pressure on your sponsor and your sponsor. We're trying to build a business too. All you got to do is go get the information where we get it. What's the password? What's the date for the training? What's this? What's that? Cut it out. Okay? Can we say cut it out? We business women and men. Join the Facebook group, 1000 Families Rich, Facebook.com. Don't put pressure. Build your business. Hashtag cut it out. Next slide, please, Brittany. Okay, now the next thing you want to do, say, I'm in business. You want to download the pharmacy app. So I learned something today, y'all. Lean in. I learned something today. Okay, let's download the pharmacy app. You want to go to your app store. You want to go to your Google store. There's an app that's going to take your business to another level because now you got your phone in your hand 24/7. You in business when you sleep. So now this app, open the app up. You're going to go to, because the first thing you want to do is you want to let everybody you know that you are in business. What we say, I found it. Somebody say, I found it. You want to let everybody know I'm in business. So you got to know how to communicate your business. So go to profile, looks like a little pie chart. And then you want to go to profile. And then there's 2 websites that you need to copy. You need to copy your sign up link and you need to copy your customer link because we do 2 things here. We get customers and we get customer getters. That's all we do. Everything else is to make those 2 things happen. That's the only thing that generates income. Everybody put income producing activity. It is required that you download and find these links so that you can get to the money. Now, if you're like me and you're coachable, next slide, please. You're going to next go to GoDaddy. Go to GoDaddy and buy a custom domain, because guess what? The object is to simplify it for your customer. So now my domain is shopwithdory.com or partnerwithdory.com. So it makes it easy when I'm doing marketing materials. It looks real pretty. It's catchy. I'm building a brand. I'm building my brand. Come on, y'all. Just follow the leader. If Dr. Wellington does it, if Coach Sheila does it, guess who's going to do it? Dory. Say me. Put me in the chat. Now, let's get to your raw material. Now, a lot of times people say old school, new school. Some things are just standard. In this industry, our raw material is people. We do two things. We get customers, people, and we get customer getters, people. So you got to write down the names. Don't do yourself and your business a disservice of cherry picking. Somebody put cherry picking in the chat. It's not good. Right. Go ahead, Brittany. 50 people's names down. 50 customers, 50 potential influencers, and don't prejudge. You don't know what's going on inside of somebody's home. You just don't know. Okay. So now somebody say, show me the money. Show me the money. The next thing you want to know is, how do I get paid? Make a sale, and I bet you find that money back in your wallet. You're going to be like, oh my God, what is this? You're going to go in there, you're going to look inside your back office on your app or on the computer, and it's going to say, you got $200 in your wallet. If it's any day other than the 8th, 9th, or 10th of the month, you done sold something on your website. And that money is available to you in 3 days. Okay. Now, what you want to do is order the Pay Quicker card. We're simplifying business. And for tax purposes, you might want to have that as a separate card. That's your business. We ain't going to go there. But you want to order the card, and you can then get that card and add it to your Apple Wallet. Your money, when you get your money and you download it to Pay Quicker, it comes in 10 seconds. I love it. I absolutely love it. And it's in my Apple Wallet. I love that card. Next slide. Now let's talk about what's in your back office, because you want to know you want to know how to read your report. And who's here building? Put in the chat if you're building a business. Put I'm a builder in the chat. So what's going to happen is, when you go to your dashboard, when you go in, then go into team management, it's going to open up your report. You're going to see your name at the top. You're actually going to see 2 names above you, or however many above you, and it's going to tell you a couple things. The first thing it's going to show you in the green is whether you're qualified or not. Now, if you are a member of 1,000 Families Rich, I hope somebody shared with you and not do you the disservice of being misaligned and tell you that our standard is 250 points personal order every month by the 5th of the month. Just follow the leader. Okay. We'll talk more about that later. But in the green, that 612 right there that you see with Dr. Wellington, that represents her personal order. That is everything she personally bought, and also what people bought through her website. Okay, that all goes personal. That really plays big when it comes to these side points. That's another training. Okay, the next one in the gray is your group volume. That is the accumulated volume of everybody that you personally enrolled in the business, and everybody they enrolled, and so on and so forth. All that volume moves up to you. That 491 represents everybody in this company under 1,000 Families Rich. Now, we done way exceeded that. The other one is, that's probably that 40 is the percentage of where she was based on last month. Then her side points, that becomes important as you move through the compensation plan, and then it's going to show you your title. But get to know your comp plan. The best way to get to know your comp plan is to make some money. Just go crazy ignorant and make some money. Just start using the products and talking about them. I promise you, once you get some money in that wallet, you're going to understand that comp plan. Trust me, you're going to be like, okay, how can I get more? Now, very important, we're building a team. Teamwork make the dream work. So when you got people who you want to contact your team members, you want to welcome them to your team, you want to check on them, you want to make sure they're moving in the right direction, make sure they know what they need to do to get where they need to go. And those 3 dots right there will give you their email, they'll give you their phone number, and they'll even go as far as telling you what their order history is. If somebody is not having success, you might go in there and all they ordered was something that's not going to give them any gratification. They're not going to be able to have an experience. It is your responsibility as a leader to say, no, baby. No, we're going to start again. Are you ready to start over? You're going to take them in that back office and say, listen, these are the products. This is what we need to do. This is what we're going to do together, because together everyone achieves more. You're going to walk them through their order. You're going to say, oh, baby, is that what you ordered? No wonder you're not having no fun. let me tell you what you need in your cart. Open your cart. Put some toothpaste in there because everybody brush their teeth. Put some soap, some body wash, some shampoo, body oil. Boom, boom, boom. If they have those 10 things in their chart, I promise you, somebody put promise in the chat. They're going to have an experience that they are ready to talk about. And that's all we do. We experience and we talk. We experience and we talk. I promise you, if you go through this exercise with your people, your business will turn around. Somebody put a 1 in the chat if it's making sense. And once your business start turning around, baby, then we want to look at this. This is our chart. This is our comp chart. Once you come into the business and you're building, you need to understand how to grow. And you can go a certain level by yourself. This comp plan will show you, you can go all the way up to 5,000, which will pay you 25% back by yourself. And then as you begin to help people, somebody say help somebody. Help people. You can go all the way up to executive boss. Help one person go 25%, you become a bronze. 2, you become a golden. 4, you become a platinum. And you can read the chart. But I'm telling you, baby, every time you hit a position 3 times, the company's going to send you one of these, baby. Now, I'm proud of my $1,000 check because God knows I was happy when I hit that director 3 times. But this month, somebody say this month, my girl Donna Saunders is going to hit director 3 times. She's frontline to me. So guess what I'm getting? Another $1,000. And I'm more excited because Donna's getting her $1,000. This is exciting, y'all. All total, they have $943,000 in bonuses that they want to give to you. All they're saying is what? Help somebody. Help 2 people. Help 4 people. Help 8 people. And as you help them, guess what you're doing? Helping yourself get to the top of this compensation plan. I promise you, God is no respecter of persons. This is just, if you consistently do what you're supposed to do, you will have what you need to have. And if you meet the standard of 1,000 families rich every month by the 5th of the month, we've given away already. We gave one sister, I think, 1,030. The other sister was 673. Let me tell you something, baby. Everybody came together. Somebody say, I got seed in the ground. Because if you put $5, $10, $20, whatever you put in these raffles, let me tell you something. You are sowing seed on good ground. So you can't get in the pot if you don't have your 250 in by the 5th of the month. And if you help another person get their 250, then you put more seed in the ground. Because guess what? We helped 2 sisters. I saw their faces. God is in this thing. That lady said she dropped 670. That pot was 670. She got it right back because she believed in herself. She took herself to 9% instantly, and God gave her that money right back. So get into the thing, get into what we do, get into being rich. Learn how, if you don't know how, learn how to be rich. Are you committed to the mission? Dr. Wellington is committed to creating 60 brand new millionaires and understanding like she does. She says, and then there will be hundreds of 6-figure earners. You choose where you want to land. Look at that lipstick. You better go ahead, girl. My picture just got big in front of me and I fell in love with myself. I told the girls on TikTok this morning, we all pretty, but I'm pretty in paid. That's pretty on another level. You better act like you know, but I'm done, y'all. I swear, I'm so excited. I don't take for granted any time that any of my coaches call me and ask me. I don't care what I'm doing. The only reason, if I'm at a doctor's appointment or something, but I drop what I'm doing and I show up for 1,000 Families Rich because I want my name in the history books. When they write the books about 1,000 Families Rich, I want them to call my name out. I don't know about you, but I want to be part of this history book. There's going to be a book written about this if I got to write it myself. So without further ado, I want you to get yourself ready. Get your notepads out. Get your pencils out. Get ready because I'm bringing to the line a lady who is just straight up. She's an overcomer. She done been through more things that would have taken 90% of us out. But God had a plan. God knew the end from the beginning. He knew that when she was going through the abuse, he knew that when she was going through the drug use, he knew that when she was locked behind the bars and not having contact with her daughter, he knew that one day he had a plan that she would return to tell her story to women like me, to women like you, and inspire people all over the world. She already done been to Turkey, as she said. I love when she said Turkey. She done already been to Turkey, and she going back to Turkey because she done already qualified again. She bad to the bone. She bad to the bone. So lock in at 238. Not bad, team. We can do better, but it's okay. Lock in. Because I promise you, she always leave you better than she found you. She has all the facts. Remember how we do. She has all the facts. She is documented. Last month, her check was over $8,000, okay, for 1 month. She loves to have fun. I done been out. I done seen her party. And guess what? I'm bringing her to the stage right now. Miss Robin Copeland. Let's go.
Hey, 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 hey. What's poppin'? What's poppin', y'all? Hello, hello. Happy Thursday, y'all. I look forward to Thursdays because most time I'm your trainer on Thursdays, and I'm so excited to grace this platform. I'm so excited to be amongst you all. I'm so excited to drop some gems and what's working. And first, I want to say thank you to Brittany on the back end. And shout out to Dory. I call Dory every time I call her because she has that energy. If y'all can feel Dory energy, drop me some fires in the chat and let me know. Like Dory just got what it takes to open a call, baby. I call her and I'm like, Dory, can you please open the call? And she never hesitate. She just like, yes, I'll be home in 10 minutes. I'm in my car. I would love to do it. And I love that. See, you earn your way, pay your way, or serve your way. And I always say it, Dory does all three. So thank you, Dory, for never turning your back on me. Thank you for being that big ball of energy we need to set the tone for this call. So thank you, y'all. So my name is Robin Copeland. I am a 3 times platinum in this company. For you all that don't know me, Dory is absolutely right. You know, my story goes from prison to promise, right? I've been through a lot of things in life, but I am not my past. I am moving forward. I have moved forward. I've done a whole 360. I'm not the woman that I used to be, y'all. I am this big, beautiful boss. Let me just tell you. And she's right. If I can do this, so can you. And, you know, I thrive in events, right? Events is my thing. I love me an event. And sometimes, y'all, we think events is, you know, I got to lock in and do a pop-up shop, or I got to do this, or I got to do that. So I'm going to inform you that events is not just getting outside all the time, right? So most recently, one of my teammates, Tangina, man, I was watching her. She was on social media, and I'm like, wow, wow, wow. And I'm not gonna tell it. I'm gonna let her come up here and tell it. What worked for her? How do you create your own momentum? How do you create your own lane? Like, how do you find something when you can't find something? So, y'all, I want to get out the way for a few minutes because I want Tangina to set the tone again. Dory already said it. Tangina's gonna set it again. Tangina, can you come to the floor and let people know what you do when it comes to an event? Let's go, Tangina. Let's go.
I promise that's my move forever. What's up, my beautiful, beautiful Coach Robin Copeland, Platinum Director Robin Copeland. What's up, you guys? My name is Tangina J, and I am a very proud Bronze Director here in pharmacy. But Coach is absolutely right. What do you do when you cannot find events? But Dory said something when we first started the call. She said, you got to do something different, right? And that's exactly what I decided to do. Y'all, I'm here in Detroit. And it's super cold here in Detroit. We just got like 9 inches of snow last night, and it's like 7 degrees here. So that kind of put a hindrance on me finding events. I have been looking for pop-up events, just like my coach. She's the pop-up queen. She's the event queen. So that kind of trickled down to her organization. So I absolutely love doing events, like meeting new people, networking with people, and getting these pharmacy products out to the masses. So it was real scarce on events, y'all. So I'm searching Facebook, Eventbrite, and I cannot find no events. But I'm like, girl, you always on social media anyway, right? You always going live on Facebook anyway. Why not create your very own online pop-up event, y'all? And that's exactly what I did. I set my intentions. I said, listen, I got to move the needle in my business. As an entrepreneur, I had to figure out a way to move the needle in my business. Like, I'm looking at my back office. I'm like, is my teammates on vacation? Did they quit? Is the back office broken? Okay, Tangina, what can you do as a business owner to move your business? So that's exactly what I did, y'all. I got cute. I did my makeup, and I set up my living room as a pop-up event. I went straight to ChatGPT, right? I created me a $20 Tuesday banner, right? Because I showcased 4 of my products that was $20 and under. I did the whitening toothpaste. I did my soaps was $10, and I showcased the whole Ultimate Shine collection lips for $20. And then my paprika chili, I usually do that there for 25, but I'm like, just let it go for $20. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all, pharmacy, we don't have like big products. We have like little tedious items, right? And I don't like a lot of stuff. So when a lot of stuff is looking at me, I kind of get like, okay, girl, we gotta do something, right? So that's what I did, y'all. And I went on Facebook, I did my pop-up event. It was like an hour event. So I set the tone for 2 o'clock. Hey, y'all, I'm going live with an online pop-up event. I came back at 4 o'clock. My intention was to do it at 6 o'clock. I did hit the 6, but I was able to do 2 and 4. So what that do for my business is people is looking for Tan to come on live on Tuesdays with a $20 Tuesday. So next week, Tuesday, I do have an event booked. I'm collaborating with the Health and Soul Cafe, but I'm going to go live. It just so happened it fell on a Tuesday. I'm going to go live on Facebook because now people is looking for me to do $20 Tuesday. So I was also able to share that live in like 10 different groups on Facebook. I think it was like the max was like 10 groups that I could share that particular live. And I gained like 30 new followers, right? Because people seeing the products, and then in between they see me going live with the business opportunity. They see me, doing different things. So people want to know what is pharmacy and how can they lock in with pharmacy as well. So we shared this here with some of our business partners last night, and they were like, yeah, Tan, I'm gonna do it too. Absolutely, because we feed off of each other energy. So I'm just grateful that I stepped outside the box. So now I'm showing my teammates like, hey, this here is something that you can do too to move your business forward. So let's go, coach.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So thank you so much, Tangina. Listen, y'all. I seen Tangina go live. I didn't know what she was doing, right? And I clicked on it live, and Tangina had her product, and she was looking real cute. And she like, y'all, this is a Facebook pop-up, and she made money. And when I talked to Tangina yesterday, she had a lady at her house that had seen it live that she knew, a customer. Look, she popped up at St. Tangina house. She was buying so much product, and I was like, wow. I just was in awe because I'm like, this girl don't make no excuses. I mean, it's snowing, the weather is bad, but she said, let me get outside of myself and figure out what I can do. And that's what you call a boss. That's what you call a leader. Somebody who figures it out, somebody who finds their lane no matter what it look like. Because what if you can't get outside? Or what if you work all the time? How can you tap into your business to create your own event? And that's exactly what she did. And I'm so thankful for you, Tangina. Look, when I saw her, I said, oh, I got to step my game up. I'm going to start going live and doing raffles. Like, it's no excuses. So thank you, Tangina, once again for being the example. So y'all, let's get into this training. Brittany, if you can pull up the slides I sent you so we can let the people know what's working, how we're growing over here through events. All right. So as Brittany cue up the slides, y'all, I'm so super excited. So y'all, I created these slides because I wanted to, talk a little bit about events. Because as I said, I thrive in events. I grow my business in events. I've met new business partners in events. And I'm like, if your calendar ain't booked, like my girl 7-figure spot chick told me, she like, Robin, you a boss when your calendar is booked. So y'all, I've locked in at this point 14 events, and they not just in my area code. Y'all, I'm looking for events outside of my area code. It does not matter. I have an event on the 12th, 13th, and 14th at a mall that's 2 hours away. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to book me a hotel. I'm going with all my product, and I'm going to show up. Like, I'm excited to get in front of a different audience because the audience may not be in my neighborhood or my neck of the woods, and I understand that. So, y'all, let's get into these slides. So, this is a vendor table checklist, right? When you do an event, you want to show up prepared. You want to lead with results. You want to build customers. You want to capture leads, create momentum. Next slide, please, Brittany. All righty. Vendor events are not just about sales, y'all. They are about visibility, relationships, lead generation, long-term income. No strategy equals a missed opportunity. But let me tell you something, right? When I'm at events, y'all, I'm looking for the relationships. I'm not just there to make money. Like, money ain't even on my mind. Let me just be honest. I believe in the relationships because the relationships are going to build the long-term customers. The relationship is going to add value to my business. The relationships are people that I'm going to be able to get on a call. So I'm not just there for the money. And people may think that's insane. Of course, I want to make some money. But I just did an event on Sunday with one of my team members. And I told her, I said, hey, I only paid $20 for the table. So if I make the $20 back, I'm happy. I said, listen, I'm there for bigger goals, right? The relationships. I'm there for the leads. I'm there for the long-term income. So y'all, when you do events, please think outside of the box. Yeah, get your money. Who got my money? But what else are you there for? Are you there for? Next slide, Brittany. All right, table setup essentials. Your table should stop people in their tracks, right? You don't want the messy table. You want catchy stuff. You want to know how can I attract somebody to my table? But it shouldn't just be on your what's on your table. It should be your energy that attract people to, right? So you want to have a clean tablecloth. If you can put your brand on it, put your brand on it. You might want to have some type of banner, or some type of vertical sign, business cards or postcards, because people always ask for business card, but y'all, a lot of times we can do that virtually. Product stands or trays. You want your product to look really neat. You don't want it all over the place. Listen, you can go right on Amazon and buy trays for makeup and lip glosses. I'm actually going to show y'all one that I recently just bought after we get through this slide, right? You want to have samples if it's allowed. Sometimes at events, they may say you can't do samples, but it's rare. Have samples, y'all. You got to invest in your product because you want to be able to give out samples. Samples build relationships, right? You want to have cups, wipes, tissues if that's a need. Cups to maybe sample people your aloe glow, your L-carnitine, if that's what you're doing, and you got the big bottle. You definitely want to have a mirror because we have lip glosses and we have makeup and we got the pop and stuff, right? People will buy if they can see. You want to have an extra lip gloss and you want to have the little they look like Q-tips or whatever so people can try on the lip glosses. I felt so bad at my last event. I'm gonna be very authentic. I didn't have that. So many people was like, can I sample that gloss and this gloss? I'm like, sure. I had a sample on the back of your hand. I was like, Robin, you got to tighten up in that area, be a little bit more demure. You telling people, put it on the back of their hand. And I mean, it worked for that moment, but I don't want to do that again, right? So, Brittany, if you can make me big for 1 second, I want to show them what I just recently purchased. So, y'all, I purchased these off of Amazon. You actually get 3. So I can't hold them all, but you get 3. This is what they look like. So what I do is I put like if I'm doing glaze, this is a glaze in the front. This is how it looks, but I got all the glazes on the back. These right here are lip conditioners, but these are all lip conditioners. I want my table to look good, baby, like you just walked into my boutique or my makeup shop. Like, I don't want my table all over the place. The last event, I had lip glosses just laying on the table, and I'm thinking in my head, how can I do better? Y'all, I got all 3 of these for like $20. And I'm like, I want to invest in my business because I want to look good with my business. And those are really cute. I can't wait to do my next event, which is on Monday. I have an event so I can, set my table up with my new toy I got right here. Okay, Brittany, you can go back to the slide. Thank you. All righty. So lead capture, y'all. This is non-negotiable. Non-negotiable. No leads equals vending, not building, right? You want to have some type of QR code sign or a sign-up sheet or digital form. You just want to do that. You want to be able to get people's information so you can have somebody to contact, so you can build these leads. These could be potential business partners. You want to have some type of raffle bowl or giveaway container because that excites people, y'all. I tell my whole direct team, listen, if you do an event, you got to create a raffle because sometimes people won't buy, but if they come to your table and have a conversation with you, everybody loves giveaways and raffles, and you want it to be like reasonable, right? You want it to be reasonable where maybe you do a $5 basket, but maybe you have $200 or $300 worth of product in it. People cannot resist that. Brittany, if you could put the camera back on me one more time. So recently, y'all, I went on Amazon. Valentine's Day is coming. I'm gonna fix this up. I know it ain't the cutest yet, but this is just a sample. So I went on Amazon and I got 12 of these for $18. You get the box, you get the bag, and you get the ribbons, right? It comes like this. This is what you get. You get everything you need in a box. So you get the ribbons, you get the boxes, and you get the plastic, right? The reason I did that, y'all, because it's Valentine's Day. We gearing up to Valentine's Day. So any event that you do now leading up to Valentine's Day, why would you not have a basket? A lot of the product in this basket is free. It's only two products in this basket that I actually paid for. Everything else is free, but that does not matter, right? Nobody know it's free but me. So when people come to my table, because people often come to my table for my energy, I'm creating momentum, even if you don't purchase something, whether you purchase or you do. I got this big, beautiful basket. I'm gonna put a teddy bear in there too, y'all, because you can go on Amazon and get like 50 teddy bears for $20. Like, I'm gonna make it real cute. That was just a sample, right? Why would you not want to give me $5 if I'm doing a raffle for this basket? Most recently, Tangina and her team did it in a mall and they killed it, y'all. They killed it. They had this big old pretty basket. Everybody wanted to be a part of it. It's only $5. So when you're looking at it, it's like, why would I not invest $5 for $200 or $300 worth of product? And most of it is free. So basically, the basket pays for itself. So y'all, if I were you, I would jump on Amazon. They made $412 for mostly free product, right? So if I were you, I would jump on Amazon, type in baskets, all types of stuff come up, y'all. Think outside the box. If you're doing an event, if you hosted something at your house, if you go live like Tangina just did, you can also do a raffle on live. Drop your cash app and tag it. Listen, this is a giveaway for Valentine's Day, not a giveaway. It's a raffle, y'all. Get excited. It's Valentine's Day. I'm going to pin my cash app at the bottom. This raffle is going for $5. I will pull the winner on Saturday at 8 p.m. on my live, and I'm coming live every day for this raffle. People will start cash apping you. And guess what? Even if they don't do it while you're on live, because when Tangina went live, she didn't get one sale. Oh, thank you for that. She didn't get one sale on live. All Tangina sales came after her live. So it was people that watched it later, people that came to her house to purchase product. It was later. So I don't want you to get discouraged, right? I was thinking, oh God, please don't let Tangina get discouraged, because what she said to me is, I'm going to go live again at 4. I said, did anybody purchase from you? She said, no, but coach, I'm excited. I'm going to go live again at 4. All her sales came after. The average person that didn't get any sales probably would have tricked themselves out of their spot and say, you know what? I'm not even going back live. Nobody purchased from me, this and that. See, y'all, we got to change that stinking thinking. She made a decision to keep showing up, and all her sales came after. Somebody dropped in the chat after. People will watch you later. Trust me, y'all. So, Brittany, if you could go back to the slides, thank you. Get excited, y'all. Y'all not excited? Okay. So how to work the table, right? You got to have that CEO energy. Let me tell you something. Energy sells before the product do. I talk about that a lot because, y'all, I go to events sometimes to support people, and I'm telling you, what I see sometimes I don't like it. I will walk past vendors because they just sitting there. They sitting there, their face barred up, they in their phone. Y'all, the people I purchase from is the people with the most energy. I cannot make this up because I'm excited about them. When I go to other people events, the people that call me to the table, the people like, hey, how you doing? Come see what I got. I make a purchase whether I like their product or not, because for me, I'm attracted to the energy. I will walk past every person with their face barred up, every person that's in the phone. That don't attract me. Energy attracts me. So, baby, if you got the energy, I'm buying what you got. I don't even care if I don't like it. I'm buying that energy. So, people, energy sales, as I just said, y'all. So you want to stand up. Do not sit behind the table. You may have moments, right, where you breaking or whatever. It's slow moments. I'm not saying you got to stand up for 6 hours straight, but when traffic is flowing and people are coming through, you want to stand up. So on Sunday, the event I did, me and my teammate Sabrina, I was on the right, she was on the left. It was traffic coming both ways. We was working that room, babe. I'm like, hey, come see what I got. And I'm smiling and I'm excited. And she on the other end doing the same thing. We had lines at our table. We had so much momentum because of our energy. We were not sitting down. We did not look bored. We was about our brand and about the people, right? So you want to smile, eye contact. You want to have open body language. Nobody wants to attract to you if you all stiff. Nobody wants to come to your table if you don't look approachable. For me, I'm walking past. I'm like, no, it's something about your energy. I don't want no parts of it, right? So you want to have open body language, like, hey, how are you? Come see what I got. You want to be bubbly spirit. You want to know that you love your brand and you're excited about your brand, right? You want to start conversations, not pitches, right? Let them touch, try, smell, and feel. Don't be afraid to invest in your company where you can let people touch, smell, and feel. So I had two people to buy the Rose body butter set for me, but I had a sample one open on my table, right? Where they could come up and feel how moisturizing it was. And that's what attracted them to buy it. If they can't sample it, why would they buy it? When it comes to the fragrances, y'all, I always have an extra. As you see right here, I have the masculine. This is my sample right here. And these, I got more of these, but this is the box. People want to open it. They want to smell it. They want to feel it. Why would I not let them sample? Nobody's going to buy something they can't experience. So if the problem you don't have enough product is why you're not winning, because you're afraid to sample people and let them touch, try, smell, and feel. Let's go, Brittany. Next slide, please. All right, conversation starters. Ask natural, easy questions like, what brought you here today? Because people sometimes will randomly walk to your table. You don't want them to walk to your table and you just looking at them. Because sometimes people do that. They just looking at you. They expect you to figure it out. You supposed to, like, you on their table looking around. They not saying a word. Like, y'all, what brought you here today? And be excited. Are you more into skincare or wellness if you got both on your table? What are you currently using? Can I educate you on my product? So y'all, the last time I had an event, I had like 8 people at my table. Baby, I felt like I was in class. I said, let me inform you all that my product comes from Turkey. It is really clean, and I went into it and it was like, wow, and wow, y'all don't be afraid to ask natural, easy questions and listen more than you talk. So if you over talking a person, y'all, I talked about this before, you are throwing up on them. Ask open-ended questions. These are open-ended questions. What brought you out today? And let them answer, right? Always be more willing to listen than to talk, okay? All right, next slide, Brittany. Thank you. All righty. Stories, sales. Stories equal sales. People buy you before they buy that product. You can share your story briefly, depending on, what the person is, what their vibe is, what their energy, y'all, because you'd be surprised at the conversations that's had at these tables, right? So you can share your story briefly. Be real, but not rehearsed. So you always want to be your true, authentic self, y'all. Don't be nobody but you. People are attracted to you for your energy and you. You don't have to be nobody else, I promise you. People tell me I have a southern drawl, which I do. They ask me, am I from New Orleans, which I'm not. I might got some roots in New Orleans. But what I look like at the table saying, how you doing, ma'am? My name is Robin. Can you come? That is not me. Yeah, I'm country. Tracy called me country the way I talk. Y'all, I'm me. Take it or leave it. Authenticity builds trust. Trust builds customers. Why would I be something I'm not? I'm very demure. I got a southern drawl, but baby, it is what it is. That's how I speak. It's just how I speak. I'm not going to change that, to be fake. People want realness. Always be you. Next slide, Brittany. If this good for y'all, can y'all drop me a 1 in the chat? Because I'm going to tell y'all, I plan before I train. And I'm thinking, how can I get them something that they can grow from? Is they going to get value from this, y'all? I put a lot into my training. So thank you if you're getting some from this. Thank you so much. So business partner awareness, right? You want to listen for key phrases. So sometimes somebody may come to your table and they like what you do. You know, they may say words like, I need extra income. They may say, I love this. How do I sell it? They may say, I need something more flexible. You want to have a natural response. If you ever want to learn how I do this, I'd be happy to share. No pressure, y'all, just plant seeds. We always know that we have our 8 o'clock opportunity call. We have leaders that we're attached to, and we need to do three-way calls, lifeline calls, right? If you feel like you're pretty new and you don't know what to say, just say, hey, do you mind if I add someone to the call that can explain this, a little more? Because I'm very new. I just know I love it, but I don't want to mess it up. People love authenticity and they love the truth. Next slide, Brittany. All right, content creation. Don't waste the event. Y'all, my coach, it plays in my head. She like, who seen you do that? And I'm like, huh? I'm looking at her. She like, if nobody's seen it, it didn't happen, right? Because you want to build momentum on your social media. So when you're doing events, don't do it during the busy time of the event, y'all. But you want to capture the moments. Like sometimes customers will let you take pictures with them. Sometimes customers, if they've purchased from you before, they will share a testimony. Like, y'all, capture the moment. I'm telling you, because it's an attraction. Maybe somebody want to do what you're doing and they see that it's not as hard as what they think, or whatever. Maybe somebody need that product. Just capture the moment, right? So you want to get table setup photos. You might want to get that, to post on your social media or your stories. See, Shay said, yes, take pictures before the event or at slow times. Short demo videos, y'all. Customer reactions with permission. Y'all don't be recording a customer and don't ask them, because sometimes people don't want to be on a camera and we have to respect that. So when people come to my table and they say, for instance, they make a purchase, I will say, hey, do you mind if I get a picture with you? Or do you mind holding the product and I get a picture a picture of you? Most time people will say yes, but you got to respect people. Maybe they don't want a picture. Maybe they don't want to do a video. If you got somebody that got good energy like you and they're excited. Yeah, girl, what you need me to do? They'll do it, right? So even recap clips, natural response. If you ever want to learn how I do this, I'd be happy to share. That's the same thing. But capture the moment while you're there, but only during times that's not so busy. The beginning, slow times, and maybe near the end. You don't want that to distract you from, attracting customers. Okay, next slide, Brittany. All right. After the events, this is where results happen, right? A lot of times, y'all, we are meeting all these people and we're not following up. You have to follow up with people within 24 to 48 hours, no longer. So, y'all, when you're at the event and you're capturing their information, like use it. A lot of times we fall short in this area. I hear people all the time say, you know what? I didn't follow up. Oh my God, I forgot. Oh my God, I don't have time. Y'all, I'm telling you, it's a fortune in the follow up. You have to follow up, set a goal to follow up within 24 to 48 hours. And you want to send thank you messages. So if you got their number or whatever, you might want to shoot them just a thank you. It's a simple thank you. Okay, you want to just tell them thank you and follow up. And sometimes, y'all, what I would do when they write their name down or they scan or however I get their information, I put in parentheses what they purchased. So when I'm calling them, I'm like, hey, Dory, how did you like the tea tree soap? Did you get a chance to use it yet? So Dory know that I paid attention to her. I know what she got. Dory is excited because, everybody has a sign on their head that said, make me feel special. The average person don't do it, but the average person that do it, they win. Y'all, it's a win-win situation. You cannot lose. You got to follow up with your people or they are one-time customers. Y'all, we don't want the one-time customers. We want the forever customers. Somebody dropped in the comments the word forever, right? Share extra info and add it to groups. Present the business opportunity. It's things you want to do after the event, right? Every winning interaction happens after the event. Okay, so remember that. You got to follow up, y'all. I know we get distracted. I know we're busy. I know we're like, oh God, I don't want to follow up. You have to follow up. It's very important. Okay, Brittany, next slide. Okay, final reminder, you are not just vending, you are building a brand. Remember, y'all, this is your brand. You are in business with pharmacy, but this is your brand. How you show up creates your brand. People are going to remember you for your presentation, your table, how kind you was, how you take care of them, because you are the customer service to your business, right? You want to grow influence, create income streams. Just show up like the CEO you are. Okay. All right. And it's one more slide, I believe, Brittany. Okay, I am ready for success. I cannot say the right thing to the wrong person, and I attract people who need what I offer. So, y'all, we got to stop taking things personal. Personal. We got to get out of our head, because a lot of times, like when you're in your head, you're dead, right? We get upset if somebody tells us no. And I'm like my coach, look for the no's, right? The no's are important. No just mean not right now. You know, maybe they're not informed enough or educated enough. If everybody told us yes, all of us would be rich. But I'm gonna tell you that the no's grow you. Somebody drop in the comments, grow. The no's grow you. If you never got no's, how will you grow? How will you excel in your business, y'all? We need the no's. Don't take it personal. I can remember when I first used to get outside, right? And somebody tell me no, I wanted to cry. I'm like, oh my God, they told me no. I'm ready to pack up and go home. And my coach said, I need you to do this. And I'm listening to her because I'm coachable, right? She said, get outside today and I want you to look for 10 no's. And I'm looking at her like, look for 10 no's, right? I didn't understand, the method to the madness, right? She said, look for 10 no's. And I'm thinking, I don't want to do that. So she shared with me, I went outside, I looked for the no's, and she shared with me, she said, do you know why I had you to do that? And I'm like, no. She said, so you can learn to accept the no's and not take it personal. So when you start looking for the no's, she said, how many no's did you get in a row? I said, about 7. She said, yeah, it's hard to get 10 in a row. She said, I just wanted you to see that it's not bad to get a no. Y'all, we have to know. Yep, get that thick skin. We got to know in any business. I don't care what business you run, you are going to get no's. You are not exempt from getting no's. So, y'all, what I want to do since we're nearing the end, I have one more teammate that I want to grace this platform. And the reason I got my team participating because I'm so proud of these young ladies, right? This person, her name is Tracy Pullen, y'all. She is 70 years young. 70 years, right? And the average person at 70 may wouldn't do this. They like, you know what? I'm 70. I'm gonna sit back. I'm enjoying my life, right? But Tracy has a point to prove to herself. Tracy wants to move to Florida. Tracy is a go-getter, man. When I watch her, I'm like, look at this lady go. And I'm like, I pray. Well, I ain't gonna say I pray when I get 70, I have what she got. Because baby, when I get 70, I'm gonna already be a millionaire. You feel what I'm putting down? But at the point, she's at the point like age ain't nothing but a number, right? Tracy, nothing stops Tracy. So I want Tracy to come on and share one of her strategies. Because y'all, when I think of excuses, like this lady, there's no way I can make an excuse when she's 70 years old, getting outside, popping up, doing events. Tracy will pop up in a strip mall and pop her trunk. She'll call me on FaceTime. I mean, she is a true definition of somebody that has what it takes. So, Tracy, can you grace this platform and give us one of your tools that keeps you pushing, keep you going? You don't make any excuse, and age ain't nothing but a number. Let's go, Tracy.
Thank you, Coach. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great, great. Thank you so much. That was an awesome, awesome training. The slides were beautiful. Thank you so much. And I want to say, learned a couple of things because my last event, Coach, a lady wanted to try the lipstick and I ain't had nothing for her to try it in. And I just said, no, you can't try it. But I ain't know. And so now so now I know to order some of those. I don't know what you call them. You got to tell me later. To order some of those little Q-tip things so they can try the lipstick because I ain't know. And remember, I'm learning this, you guys, all along the way. Coach is coaching me because sometimes I be saying things and I be out of order, but she helps me to get in order. When it was warmer, I would just pop up at strip malls. This guy, he was selling sunglasses, and I'm like, ooh, I got way better sunglasses. So he told me about it, and so I popped up there. Y'all, that first day I made $300. I was like, oh my God, this works. But now it's cold in Ohio, just like it is in Detroit, and girlfriend is not popping up now. It is freezing. So I had to find some other avenues, something else to do. And I really love what Tangina told us yesterday about going live. I have a little trepidation about going live, but I'm getting better. But I'm gonna do it because I got some product I gotta move. But I have a new business partner, and she had a connection at the Pandora Beauty Salon shopping, Pandora Beauty Supply Store. Okay, it's huge here. We did an event there last Saturday, y'all. Oh my God, it was awesome. We had all the products, and that video was one of the people who worked there. He took the video of me. He asked me could he do it, and then uh uh he fixed it so wherever I messed up, he fixed it, edited. There you go. He edited, and that's the video that he gave me, and I put on Facebook. And I was like, "Whoa! It was so professionally done. I look really good. I got a lot of views on that." But what I do is I just talk to everybody. When I go to the store, when I go to the cleaners, wherever I go, I talk to people, and I'm like, everybody needs these products because you're gonna wash your face, you're gonna brush your teeth, and then I always say, "You see my teeth?" And they're getting better now. And people be like, "Yeah." I remember one time I said that to this man, and I said, "Let me see your teeth." And coach said, "You can't say that to people." So I stopped saying that. But his teeth needed the toothpaste. I was gonna give him one, y'all, but hey, he ain't act right. But anyway, I just be having fun. Cause you know what? I don't know if Miami's it. I think Thailand might be it, coach. So I just know I got to go somewhere where it's warm and I can't do this no more. So I do whatever's necessary to go get my money. Dr. Stormy said, "Who got my piece and who got my money?" And I be looking for my money every day. But one more thing, this book got 5 pages of those people that I sold products to at the base that I didn't follow up with. I'm not good in that area. So now I got to call these people and say, "How'd you like that toothpaste?" and get them to buy some more. So I'm just grateful. Every time I come to training, I learn something. I'm open to learn from you all because I want what y'all have. I thank you so much for calling on me.
Wow, wow, wow. Y'all drop some fires in the chat, baby. Tracy don't look her age. She don't act her age, baby. She's a bubbly Kendrick spirit. Man, this lady got what it takes. She do. She got what it takes. And I want to say it publicly. Thank you, Tracy, for showing up no matter what it looks like. Because I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I haven't even popped up in a strip mall. I get outside. I talk to everybody. But when she FaceTimed me and she was at that strip mall every day, I'm like, look at this woman go. And it's just pushing me to do what I should be doing anyway. You know, my team always say I help them, but they truly help me to be the person I am today. So thank you, Tracy, for making no excuses, man. When I grow up, I want to be just like you. So y'all, I can take maybe, let's see, it's 1:53, 1 or 2 questions, and we can get off here for today. If anybody has any questions, you can raise your Zoom hand. Oh, we got questions. Okay, so Terry Hoddyway is the first hand I see.
Hey y'all, hey, sorry I don't have my camera on today. I'm at work with my lady. So I'm changing. What was it? I just took a clip. The video clips. What can I use? I was just thinking about that. Put my iPad on there on the and do like a video clip. Is there a video clip that you suggest or that we have I could use and run it? Like even for flying it or like a, like a advertisement. Maybe one of my
Okay.
reels or something like that. I got.
Okay, so that's a great question. I've been to events and people will have an iPad on their table and it has like a slideshow. So basically, you would create that slideshow yourself. I don't know, like if you have an iPhone, or what you could use some type of app, but you can create slideshows. It's called Movie something in the iPhone. So you could create a slideshow that plays through your whole event, like you would create that. And as people come up to your table, you know, you have your iPad where it sets up. You can have maybe pictures of different people with lipstick or lip gloss or whatever you want people to attract to, especially if it's things on your table. So basically, you will find a way to create a slideshow. You could use apps. It's different tools that you can use. Shay said, and you would need to try and get a table close to an outlet. Absolutely. Yes, you know, because you don't want your iPad to go dead. But it's simple. You just create a slideshow and it plays through your whole event. Okay. I hope that helped, Terry. All righty. So the next person I see is Chantel Henry. You can come off mute.
Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Thank you so much for an awesome training. Like, I don't know why anyone would miss these. My question, I hope it wasn't asked already, but I had a question about getting spots in the mall. You mentioned have pop-up events and things like that. How do you approach that strategy?
What you mean, as far as getting the event or doing the event? Are you back on mute? Brittany, I'll unmute you because I want to be clear on your question.
Yes. So any type of mall presence. I know that there are different ways to like have the raffles at a mall and also be a vendor at a mall. So if you could give any insight on either of those or both.
So for me, so the way, first of all, so I'm gonna answer it both ways. So the way I find events, I get enough. I'm in like 10 groups on social media: Vendor Plus, Vendor RBA, Vendor Virginia Beach, Vendor this. I just search groups, right? I'm probably, I don't know how many groups, and people post these things and they come up. So I found two people that do mall events all the time, and I'm locked in with them. So I reached out to them and I booked the event in the mall because you know mall has attraction. People come through the mall, especially during holiday time, Valentine's Day, Christmas, whatever. Once I'm there, you know, I'm gonna set my table up with a spirit of excellence, and I'm going to attract people. When I do my raffles, I'm just gonna have the basket in the middle of my table, no matter how I set up. Now, most recently, my teammates sent me a spin wheel thing that I can get at Five Below. She says $7. She sent me a picture of it. So I'm actually going there today. You ever went in a store and they got the spin wheel and whatever it land on, you win? So I'm like, I'm just thinking outside of the box and tools to attract people because I know in the mall it's a huge audience. It's people walking. What's going to attract you to me versus the next table? So first it's my energy, my bubbly attitude, and I'm going to have something to lure you over, right? So I'm gonna go get that spin wheel. And like it's gonna have different things. If you spin, maybe you get 50% off a product. Maybe you get $2 off a product. I'm gonna come up with the different things, but people always like free and they like excitement. So I know because I'm in a big mall, I gotta create that excitement. So I hope that answers your question.
Are there any other ways to show up with product at the mall besides partnering with people who already have things happening at the mall?
Now I'm not sure about like the mall, but I know like with strip malls, what I did one time, I went to a strip mall that was very popular. And you know, out of respect, I'm going to act. So I had seen somebody out there with a table before, but even if I hadn't, I walked in the store because I know where I'm gonna have my table at where the most traffic at. And I just asked the store, is it okay if I set up a table? I'm not gonna distract your audience or your traffic coming in and out your store. I'm gonna be away from your door because that's the biggest thing. They don't want you to mess up what they got going on. Sometimes they don't mind you being there, right? But you can't distract their traffic flow. A lot of times they will tell you yes. Now, if you have a place where it's just an open area, I mean, you can take your chances and just pop up. Like people usually won't say anything, right? They don't know if you got permission or not. I'm just being honest, right? I've seen people just pop up and it's okay. So I mean, yeah, you always want to ask though if you're gonna be near somebody's store.
Thank you for that.
No problem. So y'all, thank you. My coach Sheila just raised her hand. I don't know if she got some information or something exciting. I just seen her hand pop up, so I want to bring her to the floor. My leader, my go-to, the lady that serves everybody like no other. And I'm so grateful for you, Coach Sheila. If you could come off mute, please. Big VP.
Hello. My goodness gracious. There was no way in the world I could be on this amazing training and not give kudos to you, Robin Copeland. As always, you continue to outdo yourself. I am so proud of you. I am so grateful and so thankful for you. I want to tell everybody that, can we put some fire in the chat for Robin, man? She came with it today, answering our questions. She got her PDF screens in the background. She looked good. You could tell she feel good. I know I could look at you, know that you smell good, girl. So I just wanted to say thank you. And I want everybody to understand that what you were looking at is with everybody wants to get to this part. This is a living witness of duplication. Everybody wants to be able to have duplication. And Robin, I am so grateful and so thankful. You show all of us that duplication is possible in our businesses. Thank you so much for being an amazing leader. I'm going to hurry up and get off because I know people have some questions. I know you have the heart of gold to be able to answer questions for everybody, because I know for a fact, Robin, that you want everybody to win. So thank you for your time. This is time away from your family. This is time away from your business. And we want to say thank you so much for just dedicating and giving us some energy. So I love you. And I'm so proud and so honored to be in business with you.
Thank you, Coach Sheila. You know, when you say things to me, it just melt my heart because you know my beginning and you know my end, and we've done so much together. So thank you for saying the course, and thank you for seeing the vision even before I saw it. Because of your yes, I decided to say yes. So the next person I see is Honor. Hey, three, I believe is Woo. If you could come off mute.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, all of Jamaica.
Okay.
So, I'm so excited today because you know what? I quit my job yesterday because I decided I have to do this and do it right. Now, I quit my job yesterday and I'm on this training today. And I'm super excited because of everything I got. I do my screenshot because I'm going to go really, really loud and hard. So today is my beginning. I'm in this business for a month, but I just started today. Now, my question is to Tangina. Is it the correct pronunciation, Tangina?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The question I wanted to ask her, that $20 Tuesday, was the $20 involve the shipping, or how did that work?
Tangina, are you here to answer that question, please?
Yes, I'm here. How you doing?
Okay.
So for me, if they were local Detroit, I had a pickup location where they could have picked up their products. If they wanted me to deliver, I charged the delivery fee, but I also told them if they needed it to be shipped, they would still get the prices at the $20 and under, but they would still have to cover their own shipping. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, y'all, I just want y'all to drop some fires for her for carriage. Because let me tell you something. Since I joined pharmacy, I used to work before I joined pharmacy. And there's nothing wrong with working so you don't have to work anymore. But I would tell you, sometimes it's hard to walk away from a job because, that's a solid income. But my belief was so big. I want to say shout out to you, Anna. My belief was so big. Like, I was like, I'm going to do this. I have to do this. It's my only way, right? And as I said on that job and I was barely making it, I'm like, it's no way. So I just want to say congratulations to you, Anna. I know you're going to go high because it tells me you have big beliefs. So shout out to you. I can't wait to see your story and your banners and all the things that's going to happen for you. All right. So the next person I see is Tisha. Y'all, after Chelsea, nobody else raised their hand, please, because we got to get off. Okay, Tisha.
Hi, how are you?
Hey.
Hey, so I just want to say you're so beautiful. So
Thank you.
So I joined the company back in October, and it's really motivated me because I was in a depressed state for a long, long time due to finding out I had lupus. So like for 4 years, I just been depressed. But since joining, like I have been trying to give it my all. I've been doing everything, especially the vending event. So I really love the spreadsheets because it's going to help me a long way. And then I have a question about the bags, like your baskets that you did.
Mm-hmm.
I just want a question about mine to see if I need to add more products to it.
Okay.
This is the bag. Oh Lord, I probably can't.
I can't see you because of your background.
Background. I don't know how to take the background down.
Okay, hold it up. Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that is super. Well, you disappeared, but from what I can see, talk so I can see you.
Okay, so this is the bag that I have. I wish I can take it down.
No, it's super cute. I seen it. I see the vision. It's Valentine's Day. You got a few trinkets in it and your product. That's the vision right there. So are you going to wrap? Oh, you got the cherries. Oh, that's super cute. I gotta step my game up, child.
Yeah, and I have a candle in it, but I just wanted to know if I need to add a bear to it.
No, I think that's perfect. You don't want to overdo it. Like that's attractive. If I saw that, I would buy it or do a raffle or whatever you're doing with it. Don't overdo it, right? It's cute, it's chic, it's unique. That's perfect. I love it. I would definitely buy that. If y'all would buy that, drop some ones in the chat. Let her know that that's a beautiful thing to have. Yeah,
Okay.
you own it. You
Thank
own
you
it.
so much. I just needed to know if I need to add a bear because I have been getting people wanting to buy it. I'm like, I think I should add a bear to it, but
No, you don't need a bear. You got
uh,
enough.
okay,
Maybe if you do another bag, you might want to do something different. But
okay,
that one is good. I promise you.
okay. Thank
All
you.
right, let's go. I love it. All right, next person is Rebecca. If you could come off mute, and then we got Chelsea. Y'all, we're gonna get out of here. Rebecca. That was so cute, y'all. That bag. She got me thinking outside the box. What I need to do. Rebecca, you coming off mute? If not, we can go to Chelsea.
Hi,
Oh,
sorry.
no, that's fine. Hey, Rebecca.
How are you?
I'm great.
I am super excited for this training and oh, sorry, my video. Is it showing my
Hey.
video?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, I was multitasking. Maintenance just came into my unit.
It's
Um,
okay.
but my question was for collecting information. Do you have a platform or something you recommend in order to kind of keep that information or store that information besides like paper, just so that you can like have it just a bit more organized or something like that?
So sometimes I use a notebook. I'll go buy like a journal type notebook, and it's my notebook for all my customers. Or sometimes like I have the Blink app on my phone, BLINQ. They can scan my QR code, which gives them all of my information. But I want to make sure that I have no, it gives me their information, but whatever it do, it gives one of us the information. And I believe it gives me. Sorry. It gives me their information. So preferably though, it's up to you as a personal choice. Me, I like the notebook because I want to write down what they purchased from me. That's just me. Or sometimes if I happen to forget my notebook, I'll use the notes section in my phone. I just go to notes, I put their name, number, and what they purchased. So I mean, it's several things you can use. It's no right or wrong as long as you can get their info. And I will always write what they back because when you reach out to them, you want it to be more personal. Thank you for buying the Rena perfume. How's that working for you? People want to know that you paid attention. Okay, so thank you. And last but not least, Miss Chelsea with that pretty red lipstick on. You can come off mute.
Thank you. I love it too. um, so like how is the process of getting them to the payment? Like once you got them to agree, like when you're live and you got them to agree and they want to rock out with you, like how do you not close it, but finish that part? Because I went live yesterday and I had people that wanted to rock out, but I was like, well, DM me, and that just didn't go well. So
Okay, Tangina, can you answer that last question and take us out? Because Tangina is the expert at that, not
okay,
me.
thank
Tangina, you
you.
can answer her and close us out, please. Thank you.
All right, so Chelsea, so what I did was on live, I was able to pin my Cash App and my Apple Pay, which is my phone number. And then when they Cash App you, they can actually tell you, in the note section what it is that they purchased. So after they, send you the cash app, and even while you on live, just so happen if you on live and you make a sale while you on cash, because I have 2 devices, so I will see it on my cash app, XYZ paid you this, and then that's just another attraction piece. Like, hey, Chelsea girl, just purchased $25. Make sure you send me your phone number, your shipping address if you are shipping the product to them. So they can actually put their shipping information there, and or connect with them outside of social media, and you just get their shipping information and everything like that. You muted. You muted.
So how do you pin it real quick?
So like in the comment section at the bottom when you're going live,
I'm writing it down.
You put your comment in and then you post it and then you just hold that message down and it'll say hide or pin. And
okay.
Book.
Yay. Thank you. I'm doing that today.
Instagram is the same way. You hold it and pin it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Instagram, hold it down and you can pin it.
Okay. All right. Take us out, Tangina.
All right, you guys. So this here has been an awesome and amazing training. Man, my coach, she always come on here on Thursdays and kill the absolute training. You guys know she is the event queen, the pop-up queen, and I pray everybody got some informative, some gems from today. Hopefully your pen and pad is full. Hopefully you got those screenshots. But I'm your girl, Tangina J. Listen, we wish you all peace, love, and blessings. Go and kill it out there in the pharmacy world. Go tell the people the products that we have and the opportunity they can be a part of. So we love you guys. Until next time.
Thank you.
Thank
Awesome training.
Thank you, all our queens. Thank you, Tangina.
Thank you.
Have to DM me.
I appreciate it.
Amazing training.
Nicolas,